Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Legacy of Hestia, and yes, we are going to see a perspective of a new character. Yeah, from her perspective, that is Teasanare's son. We've never seen anything, and now it changes. Let's get to it. Teasanare's son! I'm currently working in the counter after I spent the morning brewing new potions. Despite being quite skilled at healing people, every time I work at the counter, the percentages of sales spikes up, so I am often given this task. I'm not surprised. Yeah. There is an emergency! However, when my skills are required for a reason or another, I'm called in to the hospital wing. What is it? Incident with a Minotaur. How bad? It is a level 1 adventurer. Here? I'm taken aback. Really, I can't be surprised anymore. Last time it was... Wait. I step out the counter and begin to rush to the hospital wing with my colleague. Where did it happen? Floor 9. Just like last incident, a high-level monster where it should not be a Minotaur at that. I have a bad feeling. Could it be? Can you describe his appearance? Appearance? Yeah. He has white hair. Ah, I knew it. Huh? If he wants to see me so badly, I wish he would take another route. Wait, what? Where did you get that idea from? I think jokingly. Once I arrive at the hospital wing, I rush to Belson's, aren't expecting the worst, however. Wait, no superficial wounds. Weird. I'm so glad. The first time I met him, he was in such a bad state. It was scary. Almost like he was insanely throwing his life away. I really hated it. I did not think much of him back then. Once healed, he looked kind of cute and handsome. Surely much different than most other adventurers I've seen. But I still did not like how reckless he seemed. Looks hardly matter when everything else is not good. So true. So true. However, when I met him again during the task of his... What task? My opinion of him completely changed. That day when he helped that old woman. Oh. That quest that I picked up. With the woman that supposedly had a kobold in her cellar. Turned out it was her dog. Yeah. And basically that dog was not given food for quite a while. And then we also got that woman to the doctor. Because she needed her eyes checked and so on. Anyway. I saw another side of him. A side of his I did not know. Something about him warmed up my heart. I'm a woman too, after all. I can't help but like him ever since that day. Although I hate how badly he hurts himself. Oh, so Airmid's son can smell? Smell. So Airmid's son can smile like that too. Hey. I'm so conflicted. Is something wrong with his condition? Eh? No, nothing is wrong. When was he found? Did someone lure the Minotaur away or? Actually, he slew it. Sorry? That adventure, he slew the Minotaur, or so I heard. I stared dumbfoundedly at Belson sleeping peacefully. Yeah, there is a lot I do not know about that man. He might be special in more ways than I thought. At least that explains why I fell for him. What? Then I took care of him. Yes, I see. I was there so I can explain how the fight went. She proceeds to describe in detail how the battle went. Luckily he took no direct hits and his armor protected his vitals. However, there was something concerning me. Wait. If he was thrown around like that, I will need to check him once he wakes up. Depending on how the checkup goes, he might get discharged today or weeks from now. I understand. I'm glad he's not in any immediate danger. He was quite reckless, but yes. No. I've been around adventurers like him for many years now. I would not call him reckless this time. He had his adventure. Like me. It's so nice. Like many others before him. However, it is quite obvious he has a lot of potential. He's someone worth keeping an eye on for sure. I see. I guess I worried over nothing then. I mean, worried about my patient, since I'm a doctor. The Variason says nothing and simply smiles back. I need to speak to his goddess, then I will be taking my leave. Oh, alright. I'll return back to work until he wakes up then. We leave the small, awkward situation at that. A few hours later. Belson, how do you feel? And he's like, oh, so, Airmid's son, when can I go back to the dungeon? Anyway. Oh, Airmid's son. I feel, well, a little weak, but fine. That is good. Huh, you have no superficial wounds either. Do you feel lightheaded? Nah, just generally weak. Follow this light with your eyes. Yes. Alright. Everything seems fine so far. You only need some rest. There is one last thing I need to check. Take off your shirt. Yeah. I follow his movement, then he suddenly stops while moaning in pain. Ah! My arm. Let me take care of your shirt. I help him out of his shirt, and that makes him feel flustered for some reason. Or Airmid. This should never happen, especially given the context. And yet I can't control how I feel. For a moment I feel ashamed of myself, but I shrug off my feelings and continue with my job. Your body. It got much more muscular since last time I have checked you. Well, I train every day. True. In a way. He dives into the dungeon every day. Also, for the past week, he got his ass kicked by Ice Wallenstein. And now also the fight with a Minotaur. Training machine. Does it hurt here? No. And here? Ow. Your arm. It has no superficial wounds. Can you move it well? Do this movement? And then this? I slowly guide it. It hurts, but I have no issue with my moving it around. But it's good. You just have strained muscles, boy. Wait a second. What is going on over here? I mean... Oi. You said, you know, to keep stuff professional, girl. Hey. Where is this going? Airmid-san. Just some rest and you'll be fine. How about your back? Your shoulders? Here and here? I let my hand run over his arm and torso while I'm lost in thought. No pain. I'm glad. I'm a professional. Are you sure about that? I mean... No doctor ever has done that to me, that's for sure. And again, I rarely ever visit doctors, so yeah. But if I had to, that's never happened, that's for sure. I cannot believe a man's torso is making me feel like this. I even saw Belson without his shirt before, but the difference between how I felt back then and now, it is like night and day. That old woman really planted some weird thought in my head. Oh. He also smells so nice. Most adventurers are sweaty and smell bad, but he's totally pleasant. Airmid-san? Eh? I wake up to reality. I couldn't believe I started daydreaming while resting on his back. Even though I have seen many naked men. Please don't tell me something like that, or you would be on the list. I'm not interested. Because of my job. Alright. fair enough. I never felt this emotion. Sorry for that. I guess I'm a little tired. To be fair, you could have just said that, I don't know, you were listening to his heart from the back, I guess. I mean, just a quick thought. Yeah, that is fine. I do not mind. Anyways, you can put your shirt back up. You do not need to stay for other checkups. You just need to rest a lot and take care of yourselves for a few days. I mean, if I could, I would enter a hospital every day, which I technically do, but I never run into anyone. That means no dungeon for a few days. Yeah. Yes. Why is it so hard to even look at him in the eyes? I feel like this is getting worse. I need to be with him outside my duties for once. I need to confirm these feelings. As long as there is this barrier doctor-patient between us, this will get us nowhere. Thank you. I'll go the... Wait! Yes? Oh my god. Is she going to... How do I do this? I never asked someone out. I've been asked out many times, but I never thought it would be this hard to do it myself. Would you like to see each other again? For another visit? I mean, I thought you said... Not a visit. Just for fun. At this point, I feel like I'm burning up with embarrassment. A date? Even though we are alone, I instinctively look around. Yes. Oi, how about you don't change perspective now? What the heck? Also, I'm saying yes to that. I don't feel like we need it, like, whatever. Bilson, how do you feel? Oh, wait, are we going through the same text? Why? I feel, well, a little weak, but fine. I'm happy to see Airmid's son ever since we became friends. I see her a lot more often every time I come here in the to the hospital. Sometimes I even find myself buying a potion or two here. No, I don't. Although I still do most of my purchases by the blue pharmacy. Yes, I do. That is good. You have no superficial wounds either? Do you feel lightheaded? No, just generally weak. Even though I have slept a lot, it seems that I still feel tired and a little hungry. I feel a little confused though. Well, I did pass out, I know this much. Follow this light with your eyes? Yes. She points a small light at me and I follow it with my eyes. You know what? Something like that would be good for that eye tracking thing, right? I don't have it though. Anyway. Alright. Everything seems fine so far, you'll need some rest. There is one last thing I need to check. Take off your shirt. Yeah. After what Kami-sama said, I feel a bit uneasy about taking my shirt off, as if I was self-conscious about my exposed status all of a sudden. However, she never said anything about it and she cannot read the symbols. You don't know that. You don't know that. Part of my initial hesitation is also given by the fact that we are about the same age. Huh? Taking off my shirt in front of a woman, I cannot help but feel embarrassed. Oh, Belle, come on. Good. Should I? I will. Back in the time of middle school. Yeah, basically, you know, no problem at all with changing clothes. If literally, like, in the middle of the gym, by the way. People from the class? Yeah, whatever. People from other classes? Doesn't bother me at all. I feel like that might be a sign of something very bad. Like some weird stuff. But whatever. Or maybe I just never had anything to be ashamed of. Ow, my arm. Or at least trying to. As I'm about to pull off my shirt, I can feel a sharp pain on my arm where the Minotaur hit me. If it was not for the Vambras, I don't think I would even have an arm right now. Let me take care of your shirt.
Eh? It is alright. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. There's nothing wrong with this.
She helps me out of my shirt and I can't help but avert my gaze once she starts to look at my body with such a surprised expression. Your body. It got much more muscular since the last time I have checked on you. Oh no, dude, I cannot allow myself this. I'm like anti-healer group. We cannot go after her. No. Airmid, you won't get me. Well, I train every day. I feel completely embarrassed even though this is a completely normal situation. I try my best to hide how I feel in order to not make this weird. Once she gets behind me, it gets easier, until I can feel her hands touching me. Does it hurt here? This is just a checkup, man. No. And here? Ah! Your arm. It has no superficial wounds. Can you move it well? Do this movement. And this. She guides my arm around, and while I have no problem with the movement itself, it hurts a lot. It hurts, but I have no issue with moving it around. I know the feeling. But it's good. You just have strained muscles. And this picture again. Just some rest and you will be fine.
Eh?
I feel her head gently resting on my back. Again, I feel like she could protect herself with, you know, I was listening to your heart. I might be incorrect, but I think this is, I mean, they use the stethoscope as well, right? To check the heart, and they do that on, technically through, you know, front, chest, and also on the back, so I guess this would work. Anyway, this takes me by surprise, but not mind the sensation. It makes me feel warm and relaxed. Her hair is soft and I like the way it caresses the skin on my back. Although I've been in the dungeon, I must be sweaty. Does she not mind it? I would not be surprised if someone washed you over there by now, but hey. How about your back? Your shoulders? Here and here? Her hand proceeds to touch various spots on my back.
Wait, maybe I was reading too much in it. Is this just the standard procedure?
As I think that, her hand begins to caress my back and my chest.
Right? I would be... no pain.
Airmid-san? Eh? Sorry for that. I guess I'm a little tired.
Oh, that was it?
Being a doctor must be quite tiring. Oh, I bet it is. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine that. Especially if you are, like, actually good at that. Even I feel retarded at the moment, so I understand the feeling. Anyways, you can put your shirt back up. You do not need to stay for other checkups. You just need to rest a lot and take care of yourself for a few days. That means no dungeon for a few days. Got it? I did complete quests, so I hope I can go to the guild, yeah? To, you know, say, I've done this. Pay me. Yeah. I struggle to get my shirt back on, but as long as I ignore the pain and take it slow, I can do it. It sucks that I will not be able to go to the dungeon for a while. However, after defeating a Minotaur, I want to take it a little easy anyways. Lily needs some rest as well. Thank you, I'll go to... Wait!
Yes?
Would you like to see each other? Again? For another visit? I mean, I thought you said... Not a visit. Just for fun. I'm a little confused right now. What does she mean by just for fun? Wait, a date? She starts to look around quite flustered. For a moment, I believe I completely misunderstood her intentions. However... Yes. She confirms that she wants to go on a date with me. I mean, I'll be having a few days free, so it would not be a bad idea. We became friends after meeting each other a few times during our work, but we never went out together to learn more about each other. Oh. Oh no. What am I to do? Now, guys and not guys, what should I do? On one hand, I want to say yes. On the other... Dude, I don't like healers. If she was like a healer who can also fight, that's a different scenario. But healers are like most likely useless in general. So when it comes to fighting, I mean. Like just healing is not good enough. Basically, is what I'm getting at. By the way, you are looking at some, or more like you are listening to someone who basically likes to follow the path of I want to get everything, okay? When it comes to powers and so on. So yeah. I wish I knew if I accept the date, if it like locked me up completely or not. Maybe it will not. Whatever. Let's go, Belle. I would be very happy to go on date with you, Airmid son.
Really? I mean, yes. So, it was actually something I decided at the moment. So I don't know when I will be available. I'm usually free on the evening hours.
That is fine. We can organize the date some other day.
Alright, you know where to find me. See you later, Belle, son. Remember to get a lot of rest.
Yes. And then the evening came and Hestia will be pissed. Kami-san told me about the issue with my status and how it would be hidden from this point on. I don't really mind since at times it has been handy. It was not easy convincing Aina-san to let me explore the deeper floors. However, even those rare circumstances, even she has always been reluctant to read my status.
So this is pretty much it. Balcon?
What? I can feel her tiny hands pressing towards my back, almost as if she's holding her whole weight on me. I mean, technically, yes.
Your level, you have leveled up.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I don't feel any different. I thought leveling up would be more like...
I feel the power coursing through my veins. Something like this?
Yeah, something like that.
I think you do not notice the change as much simply because you have grown a lot rather quickly, so you are used to it. I'm sure you will notice the difference once you go to the dungeon for...
I think I will not go tomorrow, though. I would like to celebrate my level up. And also... technically forbidden for the time being. Anyway.
But it's a great idea.
Besides, Airmid-san told me to rest and take it easy for a few days until my arm is fully healed.
Airmid-san? Huh?
Kami-sama, are you free tomorrow?
Very good. As much as I would love to, I cannot tomorrow. We'll celebrate at home. That is nice too sometimes.
Are you busy with work?
On the morning, then I will need to participate to a gathering of gods held every 3 months.
Didn't you go already once? It wasn't 3 months ago.
It is very important because that is where we decide the second name of those who level up. That includes you.
That is amazing.
I'll make sure to pick a good name for you. However, the good news are not over. Are you ready for more?
Yeah? She hands me the sheet with my updated status. I mean, stats. With status also makes sense, to be honest. Your strength obviously is at the peak. Endurance. Oh yeah, I guess Rivera? I don't remember. The green-haired elf did say that all abilities S. But actually overall all triple S. But yeah, I guess Endurance also managed to get there.
You have reached level 2. Obtained a new skill, Argonaut.
Kami-sama, I got a skill, my first skill.
You certainly know how to use it.
Executes automatically with an active action. However, it does not say what it does. I believe you have to find out in the dungeon.
I see. Still, I'm really excited about getting my first skill. If it is called Argonaut, it has to be strong.
So cute.
Kami-sama! An exciting day would await for me tomorrow. But you are not supposed to go to the dungeon. You even said it yourself. I'll be registered as a level 2 adventurer in the guild. I'll celebrate my success, and last but not least, I'll get my second name. Technically, I do not have second name. Yours truly does not have a second name. There is only the first name. That is Arthur. And I was never given a second name. Maybe that's a good thing. For technically also you could say that I have a name that was from confirmation in church. And that name, which I technically chose myself, was Peter. Wait, was it Peter? I think it was Peter. Nah, I'm pretty sure it was. No worries. I don't think there would be... I mean, it was a decent name overall. Peter isn't... Whatever. And my internet name is Lynx, obviously. Anyway, no matter how hard I try, I'm way too excited to fall asleep. Dude. Alright. The following morning, after getting barely any sleep, I eat my breakfast and head out for the guild.
Good morning, Eina-san.
Oh, good morning. Did something good happen?
I bet you'll be surprised. How did you know?
You have not stopped smiling ever since you've entered the door.
Well, it is for the same reason I came here today. I wanted to report my level up. She's like,
Don't bullshit me.
it's like previously, but my abilities are S. What?
Can you repeat what you have said?
Huh? Was something stuck in my throat or whatever? I wanted to report my level up. Okay, let me rephrase it. I'm level 2 now. Okay, maybe one more time. I had my status updated yesterday night, so...
Level 2.
Yes, I did not jump like to 3 or 4 or whatever.
You. Belkran. Level 2.
Yes.
Level 2 in 5 weeks.
We just that once and as the guild suddenly becomes quiet. I did not even have to turn to confirm it. Everyone is looking at us.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's okay. Not exactly a secret. Eina-san. Eina-san.
Sorry. I just spaced out for a moment there. So, level up. Right. Have you ever seen one of those announcements? The level up announcements we post on the job board?
Yeah. We've seen actually one with eyes.
We do that because they are meant to inspire other adventurers.
It sure had the effect on me back then.
We'll need to write one about you as well, so follow me to the private room so you can tell me the events of your level up.
Ah, sure, yes. Oh boy, she'll be so pissed when she hears. I follow her to one of those rooms that is normally locked and mostly soundproof. They're used when discussing private matters that should not be heard by other adventurers or advisors, with the events leading to my leveling up being one of them. Well, we're... Dude. Don't get me wrong, but this looks like we are going to, like, therapy or something. That feels like that. Or like a talk back to the school, more likely, I guess. In my case, that was actually the thing. I had maybe 1 or 2, but whatever. But yeah, more like a one-on-one talk with a teacher. Yeah, kind of room. So I assume maybe with some cases also like a therapy room would work. Feels like it now. Anyway. Once we are inside, I begin to explain the events as they took place while she takes notes. Her hands tremble a bit and she stops writing when the word Minotaur is mentioned.
Minotaur.
Uh-oh.
Aina's head hits her arms resting on the desk. It almost looks like she's sleeping at the table, if it was not for some whimpering. Aina-san?
Minotaur!
Her voice is muffled by the arms covering her whole head.
I finally know how little you actually listen to what I say.
Huh? No. It's not like that. Let me continue the story. I've been describing how I was frozen in fear and my sport got hurt because of me. I mentioned my escape plan once Lily-san was safe more than once, and how I could not see any opportunity to do so. As I continue with the story, I see her head popping up once again. She does not seem angry. Not only I mentioned how I decided to not get saved by Ice Wallenstein once again.
Aina-san,
Balkun. I was not there, and I can only imagine how you must have felt being saved by the same person from the same monster. If you had thrown yourself in dangerous way, I would have scolded you, but this time, I will let it pass.
Because he survived.
However, if you truly listen to my words, remember this. Everything is meaningless once you are dead. Would you rather get saved a second time by the same person and level up a month later on another occasion, or get killed and end up everything you have built end everything you have built because of some stupid ego?
It wasn't ego in his case. But you know, my grandpa always said something along those lines.
Your grandpa was a wise man.
Yeah.
If only she heard what he said about women.
In her case, try to not be reckless from now on. Understand?
Yeah. She boops my nose.
Phew. I was so shocked the whole time that I forgot to tell you something very important. Congratulations on your advancement to level 2, Balkun. I know how hard you've worked, so I'm really happy for your success.
For the first time today, she smiles. Thank you very much, Aina-san.
Still, this report. Even if I did not keep the personal info out, it is absurd. An adventurer he began recently made his way to the 5th floor. The following, he went all the way to the 7th floor and then...
Don't tell her that I was on 11th already.
Even I can barely believe this, and I know it is real. I'm sorry to say this, but in all likelihood, what I'm writing will not get published.
Yeah.
It is meant to serve as an inspiration, and to report, I can already picture many newbies attempting your same feats. It would not end well. I'm sorry, Balkun.
It's fine, I don't really mind. I guess as long as the people who, are close to you know, that's good enough, right? I do not really seek popularity. Inspiring someone would be cool, but that can wait. For now, I want to change some of my goals. This is what makes me happy. She closed the notebook she was writing on with a big thump.
That is good. I'll still hand this to the guildmaster, but I can more or less imagine his response. Anyways, we are done here.
Now that I'm officially registered as a level 2 adventurer, it is time for me to celebrate my success. To get wasted? Somewhere else in the world, far away from Orario. What? A deity whose family specializes in gaining information had already heard of the quickest level up ever registered. What? Of course, such news was spreading outside of Orario at a fairly quick pace, but he was the first one to hear about it in a village far north. Oh, I know who that is. That punk.
Ooh, I think it is about time we return back to Orario.
To pay the taxes due for this month to the guild?
Ooh, you really joke, but you're really good when you do.
I was not really joking, for.
There's someone I need to meet. As usual, we rely on you, SV.
You mean that adventurer, Belson, is it?
Yeah, he was so shocked to hear about his level up, he almost did not believe me.
He? What do you mean he?
An adventurer reaching level 2 in just a move. Who of course he would get my undivided attention. And I suspect it is not just mine. As such, he asked me to look after him.
And assume you are more than happy to oblige?
You know me too well, Asfi. However, there is another reason. Zeus thinks that I'm out of my mind, but this could not be a clearer sign.
He's kind of out of his mind, to be fair. He's kind of wild.
You could not mean. What if it was just luck?
No, if it was just luck, he would not have leveled up. There is no doubt about this. The only plausible explanation would be that he lied about his beginning. That is the word around. However, thanks to my connection with Zeus, I know that is not true also. The guild would quickly catch up. You know how hard it is to keep info of their posts. I would bet on this, but of course I will need to meet him first to be totally sure. Ideally, he would pass the test, but even if he's not the one I'm specifically looking for, he's still someone worth keeping an eye on.
Even I have to admit that he's the best clue we had for a while. Although I would have never expected it to be a level 2.
I have the feeling that this current level is only the start of something bigger. I genuinely want to help a fellow deity in distress, and having one owing me a favor is not something I would refuse. However, there is something much more important behind it. If he can save her, then there will no longer be any doubt about it. He's the true deal, and not even Zeus will be able to refuse his anymore. I know it is too early to chant victory, but only by thinking how close I am to witness the birth of a hero has me totally excited.
It is definitely too early.
Sometimes you have to make bets, my dear Asfi. That being said, I do have a few plans in mind, regardless of how it will turn out. I'll be excited on the way, make sure to keep up.
Hermes winks at Asfi as she sighs.
I'll not even hope it will not be one of those situations.
You definitely know me too well, trust me. It is for the greater good.
That is what you keep saying, but if you keep stepping on the wrong toes, you are going to get yourself sent back to the heaven eventually.
Come on. I bet that will not happen for at least 10,000 years, and by then, I'll have had my fill of fun. Let's go!
Yeah.
I don't know why it changes the transparency each time. It's annoying.
Oh, Balcon! I have the news, congrats!
Thank you.
The way you are dressed.
I'm currently wearing my suit. What? Something I wore only a few times before in my life. It makes me feel a little awkward as totally different than what I usually wear. I mean, I'm going out to celebrate later. It is probably not the date we had in mind when you asked, but... Will you join us? I will celebrate with a group of friends and I would like you to meet them.
Oh, I'd be glad too. I just need 20 more minutes. Close up and then get changed.
Would it be a bother if I waited here?
Of course not.
We make some small talk and 20 minutes quickly pass. Once she's ready to go out, we pick Lily-san and head to the Hostess of Fertility together. Here we are, the place where I'll be celebrating my level up.
He's here now. Congrats on your level up.
I receive different welcome once I step in the Hostess of Fertility. One that makes me realize that the news about my level up have reached everyone in here, not just the people I have shared the news with. It seems like even though I will most likely not have a poster of mine on the guild's job board, I'll still have to suffer some popularity. I mean, you might have the poster, maybe not just the whole story will be told, I would say. Thank you, Anya-san.
Siri and everyone else
I don't care about her.
have been waiting for ya. Go see them.
Yeah.
Him. Hestia Familia. A human with white hair, that is him.
Oh boy. As I make my way in the Hostess of Fertility, I hear many different topics, all involving me. To make matters worse, there are way more adventurers in here than usual today.
That weak-ass kid, so what? It was just a minotaur. You retard, he was a level 1 when he slew one. Could you slay one at level 1?
Some are siding with me, others are siding against me. However, I hate being the main topic of discussion. All the same.
You become really popular, Bae-sama.
She says with a pretty sarcastic tone. Unfortunately.
I'm sure you'll get better after some time. You just need to put up with it for a few days or so. Do not think about it. We came here to celebrate and have fun, right?
Yeah.
She's right. Just ignore them. Focus on what you need to do. Celebrate and have fun.
It is not easy, but they try as they suggest. Apparently, Airmid's son and Lisan had already met at the hospital before I woke up. They get along, but for some reason Lisan was unhappy to see her today at first. I'm glad that quickly changed. We finally reached the others, all the way back of the pub, just near the counter. That is my spot where I usually eat. However, I had the table today since others will be joining with me.
Peterson, welcome and congrats.
My voices are so bad today.
Congratulations, Colonel-san.
Dude is the only literally like suit up. Oh, Bell. Oh yeah, Hestia is not around. That's sad. They sit us at the biggest table before joining us. I want to celebrate with them as well, but after looking around the pub, I feel a little bad. Is it really okay for you to join me? The pub looks way more busy than usual.
We have gotten Mamma Mia's permission.
Mamma Mia!
Make sure he's well fed and spend your cash.
Alright then.
Wow, Belsan, you're quite popular with women.
No, it's not like that. I mean, she's so forward. She's Lily-san, my supporter. You've already met her.
Hello.
Sir-san, she's like whatever. And Ryu-san, best girl, works here. Well, actually they both, but anyway. I met Sir-san by chance on my first day of dungeoneering, and I have eaten her here quite often since then.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it is very nice to have you here. Although I never expected the son to be joining us tonight. Is it truly that unusual? I'm quite busy with work, but I like to eat out as well from time to time. Remark that you're always alone. I was just unable to find good company before today. Is that so? Truly ashamed to hear that, but it is truly okay. Is it really okay to have relations with your patients?
Hey, sir. Is it truly okay to be a bitch?
We can have friends too. There is nothing wrong with being professional in my work field and get more friendly once my work hours are over.
Airmid-san and Sir-san continue to speak until the food starts arriving at our table, alongside a lot of alcohol. They are smiling the whole time, yet I sense a weird tension between the two. Not very soon. Sir, you are being rejected. I don't like you. I don't know why I feel such hostility in their words. What I do know is that this is going to be a lively celebration.
Expensive too.
I mean, I guess it's good that I have, what, 800,000 values in my savings? Money is of no concern right now, especially after seeing Lisa having fun. She did not like the idea of coming here at first, but I'm glad she has changed her mind. Even when I'm eating and have fun with my little group, I occasionally get congrats from other tables as well. Oh, by the way, like, pretty sure they didn't have suits like that over there. All I can do is smile and thank them. I'm not really good at taking compliments, especially from strangers. After half an hour of this happening over and over, I do not even feel embarrassed anymore.
Colonel-san, what is your plan going forward?
Well, I would like to test my strength in familiar environment first. I was thinking the 10th or 11th floor for starters. We are starting from 1 and going deeper, like always. Before that, I will need to buy some new equipment since my old armor was completely destroyed.
That is good. You are not letting your success go over your head.
If that happens, I will make sure to keep him in check. I got news for the guild. It is Little Rookie.
Our discussion is interrupted by Anya-san, announcing something as loudly as she can. I don't understand what Little Rookie is until...
Ooh, Little Rookie, I like it.
No one cares what you like. Huh?
That is a good second name, Colonel-san.
Technically, isn't it also a third name?
There's like there are two names.
But whatever.
Wait, you mean eh?
Little rookie, it fits you perfectly. You do not like it, Belsima? Lily likes it as well.
Well, I mean, it is too much normal.
Sometimes normal is the best option.
True, true.
Over the years I've heard many second names and I have learned that special does not always equal to good.
Perhaps you're right. Little
rookie.
I think it fits me.
Yeah, agreed. Does. However, Crandallson, at some point you will want to explore the middle floors, is that correct?
Well, yeah.
In that case, I believe you should add additional members to your party.
I mean, I've never been against the idea, but
It is easier said than done.
You could try asking your guild advisor. I'm sure many people will want to join your party. One thing is for sure, you can explore the middle floors right now.
why not?
Are you saying Belsima is weak? Huh? What I'm saying is that I know how middle floors are like, and there's no way that the guild would allow you to go there.
Why not?
I believe everyone here knows how skilled Crandallson is, but a single level 2 cannot handle the middle floors.
Wanna bet?
There is no doubt about that.
Armidson nods in agreement. Well, they must have some experience regarding those floors, so I should listen to them. Besides, Armidson is right. Aina-san would never allow it.
What have you done to him? His head does not fit the body. He's hilarious looking.
Having some party problems there, little rookie.
Adventure comes to our table, followed by two more standing just behind him.
We're level 2. We can handle the middle floors without any issue. In exchange, lend us those pretty women. Wait, he's the dear saint. You refused to go with me, and now you're with little rookie.
These fried shrimps are really tasty. I can feel them melting in my mouth. Belcon, do you want to try some?
Totally not paying attention to you, you punk. Sure? Is she totally ignoring them?
You must be getting bored with him. Let me show you how a true man enters the woman.
Say
I glance back and forth between Airmid and that guy. She's not even flinching. It is as if she had the power to erase someone of her existence. This seems to be making the guy get gradually angrier. She gently lets me try her shrimp, and just like any food in this puppy, it is extremely tasty. Wow, you are right, this is indeed quiet.
That's enough. You're making fun of me.
Please leave. As you may have noticed, your presence is not welcome. As for your offer, I can tell you are not worthy of him.
Hey, pretty elf-face. What are you trying to say? That we're weaker than punk us, adventurer? I not see what the hell you or your dear saint seen that little boy, but I'm about to change both your minds.
Sven takes a step forward and reaches out to put a hand on Ryu's shoulder. Whenever I have the chance to stop him, she takes care of the issue.
Hands off!
One moment he's towering over us as we are sitting at the table, and the next he's on the ground.
What speed?
I know she's an adventurer and stronger than me, but I never had seen her in action.
Mommy!
Yeah, I bet he did that. I quickly glanced at him and his arm. It's
Pointing in a way that human joints would not normally allow. I'll not overlook someone talking down about my friend.
You him! Get her!
Everyone turns towards the source of the sounds. Anya-san is standing with a metal plate on her hand and laying by her feet, the two adventurers following the rude guy.
Yeah.
She looked confused as to why everyone is looking at her with a surprised expression. Did she take care of two level 2 adventurers by herself in a second with just a metal plate?
What the hell is wrong with you, Bill?
More like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I would suggest to pay the bill, then leave. Remember to drag your friends with you. Our elf tends to get rather violent.
By elf, she must mean Rusan. I consciously look at her and I notice she's holding a short blade.
When did she take that? And from where?
A lot is happening way faster than I can follow. We are celebrating my level up, but this small interaction is proving that I still have a lot of room to improve.
Like a lampangere.
A big explosion makes me snap back to reality, and this time...
What the hell did ya say?
Mamma mia! Punched the counter in anger and broke it.
You are going to pay your bill. And for this counter now. Then, if you wanna brawl, take it outside. This place is for eating and drinking.
Silence falls over the entire pub, but no one dares to look at the owner. All the staff resumes their work like nothing happened. The adventurer, now shaking, takes a bank of coin and slowly places it on the table near you. He looks back at the owner for confirmation, but all she does is shake her finger. With the same shaking movement, he takes yet another bag of values and places it next to the other. Once again, he looks back at the owner.
What are you staring at, the blockhead? Get the hell out of here already! We should take those idiots on the floor with ya. And remember, if you act like idiots again in my pub, this country is gonna be your head.
I mean, counter made of his bones? Right? A bit gothic, but hey. That would be plenty cool.
Yes, Mom.
He lifts his comrade to his shoulder, and with a broken arm makes a run for the door. The puppy is silent for a few moments, and then the usual chatter resumes. Everything is back to normal as if nothing had happened. Except for the broken counter, of course.
My apologies, Cranel-san. I've ruined the atmosphere on your special night.
No, don't worry about it.
I was about to react myself before everything happened.
I appreciate the gesture, but let's forget about that unfortunate incident. Shall we try this again from the start?
Sounds good.
This was really good. I could use a few drinks now.
That day I learned a valuable lesson. Never make Airmid-san angry. I mean, technically she only didn't pay attention basically to the guy. Kind of. Her ignore game is way too good. Oh, ignorance, exactly. Because she ignored them. Right? There is no way she was totally unaware of them. While wondering that, we continue to enjoy the good food and ale well into the late hours of the evening. 2,500 values spent for the celebration? Dude, let's not forget I purchased potions that are more expensive than that. We are good. After the celebration, only us two remain.
That was fun. And the food was quite good. You've good friends for the most part.
Yeah.
Belle-san,
Yes?
I would like to see you again. Just us two. Outside of emergencies, my work hours are over once the pharmacy closes up for the day. When are you free, usually?
I mean, I leave the dungeon in the late hours of the evening, and since I would be all sweaty, I would need to time prepare myself, and I have 3 days from time to time, although
I've taken care of you after you've been in the dungeon a few times, you know, and I can assure that you have nothing to worry about. I would rather spend that time with you. You also keep your coat in the back, so it is not like we have to go around while you wear your armor, right?
Wow, she's very observant. Yes, that is true.
If you do not feel too tired, and I'm not too busy with an emergency, we could have a small chat or a short walk. Oh, there is a nice park near where I live.
Hey, how will I know for? I do not have a specific time.
Just ask for me when you walk by my home, or I will call you if I spot you.
But I don't know where you live.
Unless it is really late at night. I believe it should work well for us.
Alright, I mean, we can try. Yeah? I walk her back home and use this opportunity to try a new road to reach the abandoned church. It is a 15 minutes longer walk, but it is worth it if I get to see Airmid's son more often. The following day. Who knows what happens the following day, because... What is with this drawing? Dude. We'll see what's happening following day tomorrow. That's right. For now, let's end it. And the continuation in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video, subscribing. Always super appreciated, obviously. And hopefully you will join me in the next one as well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.